Good evening, college football fans, and welcome to Week 5 of College Football 26 season-long Imperialism. We have 107 teams left on the map. We are getting down to the top 100 today, where we eliminate the last 7 pretenders, and we are just left with the 100 best teams in college football. And I hope to God that includes Maryland, who, first time I'm mentioning it during the series, they're 4-0. They beat Wisconsin in Camp Randall because we have a quarterback who wants to stay in College Park. And I won't hear any detractors. I won't hear anybody saying, oh, he's just going to go off to Michigan or Ohio State or whatever for a bunch of money. He says he wants to stay. And that is the position that I will toe until the end of time, or until he inevitably transfers, which will make me sad. But Maryland's still on the map. And if they make it through here, they make it through the top 100. I think they made it to episode 70-ish last year, which is impressive. But we already spun the wheel last time. I did an earlier version of this episode that got deleted because the internet was just so bad. But we know our first matchup. It is Delaware versus Navy. So let's zoom in on that spot on the map just so you can see what the vibes are. It was almost Penn State, but it is going to be Delaware versus Navy, and we're going to get that set up right now. I, of course, have an emotional attachment to the Blue Hens, as I did a full dynasty with them to get them to a national championship. Took 5 seasons and a couple of resets because I wanted to get it in by the deadline that the Delaware Instagram account gave for the contest. It was a very fun series. I don't regret it whatsoever, and here they are. Delaware's going to be the road team, and it's going to be the Navy midshipmen on the other side. It's a relatively close game in terms of overalls, but Navy's offense is much, much better than Delaware's. I'm sure Navy has a bunch of cool fields here, and since we can't get Army-Navy, we might go with one. The Jolly Rogers alternate is gorgeous. Oh my god. Home option, no. Away option, no. 2, no. Away option, 2. Okay, we're going with Jolly Rogers alternate for sure, because that uniform is just pristine. Okay. It's like nothing has changed. It's like we're right back in the Delaware series. We're going to go with a late kickoff here. 7 minutes. And here we go. I went ahead and bought a subscription to Our Lads so that the website doesn't break every 5 seconds. Sure, it was expensive. It's $25 for a 1-year subscription. It's not a bad deal at all. Delaware? I've been to this stadium. It's a very nice stadium. It's understated. It's got a fun atmosphere, and I'm sure the crowd is rocking. It's a whole bunch of military veterans, active duty people. It's got to be a fun place to watch a game. Look at that huge crowd. It might be the first military home game we've had, or maybe Army game, I'm not sure. Up until now, a military school has never won a game of Imperialism. They are 0-4 all time in the regular series. We'll see if Delaware can pull off the upset here and keep the military winless. Here comes Zach Marker. He's got Long John Silver. KT Shea is one of their best players on defense. Of course, we're going to sit through most of this, but I'll hold the rest. It's going to be a run to Long John Silver, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of 2. Not a great start. There we go. And we're going to jump into Super Sim. There we go. Navy takes it. Does not score. Scoreless first quarter. Delaware trying to get something going. No. Navy goes up 7-0. Can't get a score at the end of the half. Delaware trying to answer. They do. It's tied at 7 and stop. 2:46 to go. We're going to jump right in here. 2nd and 5. Navy is at their own 37. We got a little ways to go before they are solidly in field goal range. This is going to be a tough situation for this Navy offense. Delaware's defense has come to play today. It's 7-all. Your hand off to Texa. Texa's going to bull forward. He got Eli Heidenreich for him. 2:23 to go. It'll be 30 inches until they stopped him just short of the first down at the 42-yard line. Delaware holding strong with that 70 overall defense. And all those players who are superstars in my heart, even though we replaced most of the roster. And there's a touch push, and it's successful. Blake Horvath, 13 carries for 92 yards this game. It's a workman's brand of football. But it's effective in games like this, which is why they've only scored 7 points. Never mind. Maybe it's not too effective today. I don't know. I should also change the lighting here. We're going to go triple option and a fail because number 9 is going to flash through and take it down. I'm starting to run out of throats. It's fun. Navy. Let's just go with this one. Horvath throws deep. That is going to be caught. I'm sure he hasn't thrown it a lot today. He only has 55 passing yards. That is the only touchdown they've scored in the entire game. 90 seconds to go. Maybe on the cusp of field goal. We don't know how good their kicker is. So we got to keep getting closer, and Delaware needs to start thinking about timeouts because they're right at that spot. Horvath going to throw again. Has a man wide open, and it's caught. An unbelievable catch in traffic. And Navy setting up for the win. Delaware called timeout, but Navy gets more first down. This game is over. Horvath going to run to the outside, fakes the option, and he's going to be tackled at number 98. That's Nick Carica with the stop. And Delaware calls their second timeout. It's 2nd and 14. More difficult for the midshipmen to get the first down, but we'll see if they can pull it off right here. And that's in motion. They're going to toss it short to number 46. That's Texa, and Texa is dropped for another loss of 3. Delaware calls their final timeout. I didn't get the story yet. Delaware. Entirely sure. We come back out, 3rd and 17. Navy is forced to pass. Can Blake Horvath make it happen? He hands it off, and absolutely nothing. Eli Heidenreich is destroyed by Jack Hall, the graduate defensive end, who makes the play, and with about 20 seconds to go, Navy's going to attempt a game-winning field goal. It'll be Nathan Kirkwood to win the game for the midshipmen. Snap, hold, Kirkwood's kick from 43 yards out is good. And Navy takes the lead, 10-7. Delaware has just 28 seconds and no timeouts to try and make a miracle out of it. Here is the kickoff. Looks like Delaware's going to be eliminated in just one game, which is what I expected, but I wanted magic, you know? Kickoff comes out to the 21-yard line. And here comes Zach Marker and the Delaware offense. Nothing to lose. Just shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll end up among the stars. Marker waits, throws short, and that's going to be taken down. All right. Well, they tried. They kept it close the entire time, but just couldn't finish the job. Navy steps in. Let's get back to regular sim. Marches down the field for a 43-yard game-winning kick by Nathan Kirkwood. It's an unfortunate end for the Blue Hens. They will not get the snap off. And the Navy midshipmen becomes the first ever military school to get a win in season-long Imperialism. Blake Horvath only 76 passing yards, but a lot of them came in that last drive. Very, very impressive win for the midshipmen. He also had nearly 100 yards rushing. There's the deep ball that sealed it. Look at this catch, number 82. Made the reception. It's Nathan Kent, the senior. We go Delaware, I apologize. You have a special spot in my heart for the rest of eternity after the incredible playthrough we did. But you were never going to go wrong here, let's be honest. Bye-bye. About as big as we can make it. So the blue is slightly different from Penn State's like ultra dark blue, which is fine. The state of Delaware has been absorbed into Maryland. It's never been done. Go over to the wheel. Eliminate Delaware. Yep, that worked. All right. Let's shuffle this wheel and go for game number 2. Who is next in the great tradition that is season-long Imperialism? It is going to be Baylor. I think it is. We're going back to the Big 12, and we are returning to the great state of Texas. We're going to pop down here to Baylor. They're bordering a bunch of teams, the most interesting one being the Texas Longhorns, one of the best teams in the country who have yet to play. They also have TCU, SMU, Sam Houston, and Texas A&M. So let's pull up the arrow and get going here. Where will Baylor play? That's going to be south. Ooh, I think that's Texas A&M, but we gotta zoom in to verify here. Oh my God, it's right down the middle. But that's Texas A&M. That has to be. So, we are returning to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas for what used to be a Big 12 rivalry, but is now a Big 12 SEC showdown. You know, I think we'll go traditional for Baylor here. As fun as this helmet is, do we go with this or do we go with... Yeah, let's go with this guy. More fun. Or actually, hold on. We're going to change the uniform one more time. We're going to go with their home option, which is this green and yellow. White helmet. Yeah, we're going to go with a crazy custom look here. There we go. It's got to be a night game for this. Get it going. Stadium holding over 100,000 dedicated Aggie fans. Welcome their much-loved team, the Texas A&M Aggies, to the stadium. They take on old Big 12 rivals, the Baylor Bears. The eyes of Texas are upon you. That is the song they sing so well. Sounds like hell. Sometimes they don't play this all varsity games on card, but that's fine. All right, here comes the opening kickoff for Texas A&M. We're going to super sim as soon as we get past the opening play. Here comes Baylor. Oh, yeah, no, these helmets look really weird. In proper play, I probably should have chosen the Baylor. That's fine. That's fine. Baylor's quarterback Sawyer Robertson, the redshirt senior transfer in his last year of eligibility. They've got a stack of Texas A&M defense. Robertson takes the pitch, tosses it. Oh no! He went for a double fake, and number 9 just screams in and stops. That's Cassius Howell. And we will go. Not supposed to. Here we go. Let's see, the Aggies get the ball back, but Baylor scores the first touchdown. It's 7-0, 14-0. Texas A&M in trouble, and they only get a field goal to answer. 14-10, 21-10. Baylor just keeps it going. 21-18. Texas A&M keeping it close. 25-21. We're going to jump into the fourth quarter. 25-24. Stop. 32-24. We're going to jump right in here and watch the rest, because we've got some chaos here. Texas A&M goes up by 8 after a field goal. Or no, it was a touchdown they got. It did not go for Dose. And we got to chase the end. There we go. There's not really a good option. Robinson takes the hand up and will take it himself for 15-20. 25, and he slides down. A beautiful run by Sawyer Robertson. He's been sacked a bunch today, but that brings him back to around 0 rushing yards. That Baylor contingency in the back there. They started to get excited. They could see a crazy game-time drive here. And a high-stakes rivalry that's not played very often. Robertson takes the hand. With a little bit of time. Got some lag. He has so much time. He turns around, avoids the pressure, throws deep, and that's got to be caught. An unbelievable play by Sawyer Robertson, who just extended the play ad infinitum. And number 34, Josh Cameron, with the catch. I can't believe he didn't run past the line of scrimmage there. Honestly, he could have run for like 40 yards, but instead decided to get his receivers involved. Dangerous throw, but it pays off. First and 10 from the 41 for Baylor. Robertson gives it to number 30, and he is crushed for no gain. As Bryson and Washington and Quebec. Second and 10. We're fast approaching 2-minute timeout here. Stadium pulse in full effect right now. Robertson hands it off, and that's another tackle for loss. That's Cassius Howell making another big play on the defensive end. 3rd and 12 for Baylor. They got 2 plays left to save their season. Extend their run to Imperialism. Texas A&M has never won a game. Does that change tonight? Robertson, under pressure, throws it deep, and that is picked off. Intercepted by Texas A&M. It's number 6, getting all the way back to the 46-yard line. That is Julio Humphrey, the quarterback. Getting a clutch interception as they play the Texas A&M fight song, written by an Aggie sitting in the trenches of World War I, whose final thoughts were how much he hated the University of Texas. And then he came back, gave the song to his fellow students, and it survives to this day. Reed gonna handle to the outside, number 8. We got lag, and he's got the first down. 40, 35, 30, 25 to the 20-yard line, and that will be the win for the Texas A&M Aggies. Number 8, Le'Veon Moss, puts it away for Texas A&M. Goes to Moss again. He has another hole outside. Tries to bring a tackle on. Baylor with 1 timeout left, but a made field goal effectively ends this ball game. Marcel Reed goes under center here. Baylor's defense looking for a desperation turnover. They have Moss, he gets outside. They set the edge, and he is shut down for once. There's the last timeout for Baylor. But really, it's all going to come down to Texas A&M's kicker, just like in the Navy-Delaware game. It's Randy Bond. Yeah, the graduate. He's going to have to attempt this kick unless they can get a first down right here. No, they cannot. Marcel Reed is stuffed. With number 3 making that play happen. Devin Bobby for Baylor making the stop. So with about 30 seconds to go, Texas A&M will attempt this field goal to end this ball game. Here is the kick from Randy Bond. The 37-yard field goal is good. And Texas A&M goes up by 11. 52 seconds left on the clock. I mean, I guess we'll watch the rest of this to witness the unique stadium environment and these crazy chrome moments that I just had to include. We'll only witness one game of Imperialism. Baylor is about to win. 50 seconds to go. Troy Robinson comes out. Their chances of winning are so absolutely low. Robinson throws short to be caught. And he is taken down. Josh Cameron with another catch. I have no idea why he was wearing number 34 as a receiver, but hey, you do you. It's an easy catch, but they don't stop the clock, which means another 15 seconds roll off here without anything happening. They're trying to score on this play or else they're screwed. Robertson is going to try and throw it deep. He waits. He's going to check down, and he throws. He's hit as he throws, and he's going to be complete. Good down. Mary. They're blocking everybody. He's going to launch it deep. It's going to be caught wide open. Number 16 is taken down, but they are not going to get enough time to get this play off. It's a good catch by whoever that was. And that is the end of the game. Texas A&M gets their first ever season-long Imperialism victory. They expand their territory deep in the heart of Texas. No. They're going to claim it because Texas isn't here to defend it. Marcel Reed celebrating with his teammates. He had a good game. A crazy shootout. These stat lines are going to see. Before I delete them from the last time of the video. Mixing the alma mater with all these dedicated fans who live to fight another day. Baylor scored a lot of points, and see you next time. Hold on. Scored a lot of points, but ultimately you couldn't keep up with the IB offense. Bye-bye. Lag is starting to get crazier, so we're gonna finish this out and make sure the last is properly received. Let me resize it a little bit. Also, you gotta notice there have been a bunch of logo replacements. Just like quality of life improvements on the map to make sure it looks its best going throughout the season. Next animal will be much better. Go. Alright, and we're just gonna close out of this using 5 gigabytes of RAM. It's just the ads. The ads. Baylor from the wheel. Hop over here, shuffle this wheel, and keep on going. Third game of the night. Who will enter the fray next as we hit the final 105? Is it Florida National? No. Is it Sam Houston? Yes, it is. We're staying in Texas. The Bearcats of Sam Houston State, they're not a very good team. It has to be said. And they don't have an ocean border, so they will play here. They've got SMU, Louisiana Tech, Houston, and Texas A&M as playable options here. Let's get the arrow and decide Sam Houston's fate. Who among these teams will get a free win, essentially? Well, now it's a little more uncertain because we're going to have a Conference USA clash here. It's Sam Houston State going up against Louisiana Tech. Let's get it going. That's apt. Fantastic. Also, let's update this lighting combo. There we go. It's time to begin. Sam Houston State versus Louisiana Tech. Bulldogs will be going to the Sun Belt soon. They've secured a slightly more lucrative conference transfer for themselves. They're leaving the San Luis State Bearcats behind. Bearcats, this is only their second year in FBS football, and it shows. Just gotta be honest. But they'll play here. It's 0-0. Nobody has any wins or losses. Here comes the kickoff. Let's see who wins. Who gets one of the very rare Conference USA season-long Imperialism victories. We'll start with football. Blake Baker, their quarterback. Evan Bullock, redshirt sophomore who won the job in camp. Getting ready for this opening flag. Block. Waits. Hit and sacked. It's Dylan Frazier making the stop for Sam Houston State. And that is going to be a pretty good preview of what we're about to see. Neither of these teams are very good. Can we go to Super Sim? Yeah. We cannot. Yeah, he just pushed right past Cole. And Bullock did absolutely nothing to get away from that. Really bad play. Let's jump to Super Sim. Sam Houston starts 7-0. It's 14-0, and they are making me eat my words right now. Louisiana Tech still has not scored. We get to the end of the first half, 14-0. Can they make it 21-zip? It's 17-zip. And that is going to just about do it. The Sam Houston State Bearcats make mincemeat of the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs on the road, no less. A ridiculously easy win as Tech gets dropped off the map unceremoniously. Sam Houston State got eliminated in the first, 6 episodes last year. But they survived to fight another day and start expanding outside the state of Texas. Huge win for the Bearcats. tried finding a better logo for San Francisco State. It doesn't exist. Okay. So that's our third game of the day. Let's go to the wheel. Knock Louisiana Tech off. They're gone. Quick game, that one. 104 teams left. Let's shuffle and get it going. Same music for a lot of these spins. It's fine. Is it Penn State again? No, it's going to be Southern Miss. Golden Eagles. I believe they have ocean territory, or do they not? They have a tiny, tiny bit of ocean territory. But otherwise, they are bordering Louisiana Monroe, Mississippi State, Alabama, Florida State, and LSU. Let's see where Southern Miss is going to play. That's Southeast, and I believe that's Florida State. After they took over Troy's territory, but we gotta... Yeah, that's 100% Florida State. So this should be an easy win for the Seminoles, who have quickly become one of the best teams in the country after going 2-10 in real life last year. Let's do it. Here we go. Honestly, I'm not going to pull up the rosters. I don't think this is going to go well for Southern Miss. Let's get a different colorway up there. It's kind of close to Florida State. Let's go with this. Tomahawk chop rings out in Tallahassee, Florida. It's Castellanos and the Florida State Seminoles run out in Doak Campbell Stadium. Southern Miss will get the ball first. I can't imagine their first offensive plays in there. There goes the kickoff. We made them look like Iowa so they could feel like a real team. Stars for Florida State. Alright, here's the opening play. Southern Miss is going to hand it off, and that will not get much as Florida State defense. Gorgeous stadium. There we go. 7-7 early on here. Florida State will answer, make it 14-7. Southern Miss trying to go the other way. They can't. 17-7. It's 20-7. 26-7. 33-7. And that is your ball game. Florida State makes very, very quick work of the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. And they will win their second game of Imperialism. They're just the third team so far in the tournament to reach that total. To go to the match. Southern Miss. You got a touchdown, which is a decent result, but that's all you got. Bye-bye. Honestly, I don't think we can expand Florida State's logo at all. It's a little bit. Yeah, no, it's not big enough. But that is a weird looking territory. They now border Florida, Georgia Southern, Georgia State, Auburn, Ole Miss, Alabama, Mississippi State, Louisiana Monroe, and LSU. Crazy amount of territory for the Noles. Go with our fifth game of the night. Who is playing next? Is it no, come on! This is my own fault. It's my own fault for mentioning them at the start of this video and being like, hey, they might actually make the top 100. No. Oh my God. No, I do not have to wear ties. Thankfully, it's not that fancy of a job. I would be stifling in that office if I had to wear a tie. It would be so miserable. But Maryland has to play. Oh, God. I have to do it, right? I have to change into the outfit. Well, first, we have to see who they're playing first before I change the lighting. I have to abide by the rules to some extent. It's Penn State, Virginia, or Navy are the big options, and I don't like any of them. Please go south. Please go south. That is all I ask of you. Please. It's south. It's not Penn State. It's going to be Navy. We just got absurdly lucky with that wheel spin. So Navy's going to play twice in one episode. 2 home games. I bet they hate that because now they got to face a Big Ten foe with an excellent quarterback. Who knows whether the developers have updated Malik Washington's ratings, but I hope they have. I'll be right back because I got to change. Speaking of the button down, I got to go change into a much better outfit for this. Hold on. We are so back, unfortunately. We got the full Maryland outfit on, ready to go. My alma mater playing in season-long Imperialism once again. It's been months. But it is time. Okay. Maryland versus Navy. This is going to be the most stressful Super Sim of the entire tournament. I'm scared. It's fine. Everything's fine. Maryland is going to try their best. They're going to play good football. They'll do the military flyover for this game. Here come the midshipmen. That's cool. There's another place to fought wars against. A little bit of a weird decoration, but I'm not opposed to it. The Maryland Terrapins, 4-0 in real life, with Malik Washington, their superstar true freshman quarterback, leading the way. Who's got the ball first? Looks like Maryland will start on offense, which I like. Or maybe we should have deferred. I don't know. Goes the kick. And here come the Terrapins. It's an attempted juke by number 17. I think it's Josiah McLaurin, a legend of my Dynasty playthrough last year, who, by his junior year, had 99 speed and 98 acceleration. Just an unbelievable stat block. I just threw him endless deep balls. We got so many touchdowns. It was glorious. Here's Malik Washington on 1st and 10 for the Terps. Under pressure on the first play. Has a little bit of time to throw deep, and that is gonna be dropped. We go up 7-0, so that's fun. 14-0, that's good. 14-3. Gotta extend this lead. I don't want to go into the clutch against Navy, and we will. 14-6. Stop. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. So just in case it stays close, we are going to put Malik Washington into the game for the rest of it. And we're not going to play, obviously. I have to... We have to do one play here. I'm just going to go inside zone to not affect the odds. 3 minutes to go. We're marching, looking to end this thing. Malik Washington into the game, finally. There goes one for Nolan Ray, and Nolan Ray's going to pick up 8 yards. There we go. And now this will go to a normal Imperialism playthrough. I had to step in, you know? Here's Malik Washington on 2nd and 2. Waits. Takes the handoff, going to take it himself. He gets outside, and he does not get the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. It's going to come down to our field goal kicker. Hands it off. Noel Ray gets outside. He does not get the first down, so this is going to be field goal attempt for Maryland. An attempt to put this game away for good. It's going to be Sean O'Hare. No, it's not. It's number 46. I have no idea who that is. But he sends it up. The kick is good. It's 17-6, and Maryland is going to finish off the Navy midshipmen. Just for fun, we're going to watch this this last drive for Navy. It's Marshall.
Number 46, set to kick off.
Knee-jerk reaction at this point. And there's the takedown, 2:41 to go. Yeah, I'm so glad they added the actual Maryland victory song into this game. As much as I like our fight song, our victory song is definitely better. Horvath is destroyed, but the pitch glitch works. 30, 35, 40, down to the 44-yard line. A fantastic broken play there for Brandon Chapman, who gets to 47 rushing yards with it. Jalen Husky got the hit, but ended up being a bad thing for Maryland that he made that play. 2:18 to go. Navy's out of timeouts, but a touchdown and an onside kick could put them back into this ballgame. Throw short, caught. Can he get out of bounds? Yes, he can. There's a free stop the clock. Blake Horvath only has 30 passing yards in this game. He might only have 2 completions. Maryland's defense has solved the triple option. They've kept Navy in check during this ball game. It's been wonderful to see. Let's see. Horvath forced to throw again. He's going to toss short. That'll be caught by number 24. He makes another reception there. We go to the 2-minute timeout. Just watching stress-free Maryland football. That's what I like to see. It's like we're playing in Wisconsin again. Like, legitimately, I cannot believe we won that game. That is some next level football for Maryland. Texa is going to be dropped after picking up 6 yards. Navy has to hurry now, but because of the broken clock system, the developers refuse to change, even after Bordeaux told them about it. Like, it makes me happy that he told them it was a problem. It's frustrating they didn't do anything to fix it. Like, all I want is a game-supported Imperialism function inside the game. That'd be incredible. Horvath throws short. Texa reaches for the pylon. It's Navy first down, which will stop the clock and save just a few precious seconds here. Number 98 helping with the stop from Maryland. That is Ian Thomas making the play. 1:22 to go. Navy runs up to the line at the 22-yard line. Just under 80 seconds to go. Horvath throws deep. Caught another Navy first down. That'll stop the clock again as number 82 makes the catch. It's Nathan Kent, another big reception for Navy. The clock starts running at 30 seconds on the play clock. So with 1:08 to go, it's all going to come down to an onside kick. Horvath starts the play. Drops back. Floats to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. Oh, no. It's Eli Heidenreich making the catch. They're going to go for 2 because there's no, like, bad side to going for 2 here. 5 and 4 are essentially the same deficit. Easy catch, fully blown coverage by the Maryland defense when we need it most. Typical. So here's the 2-point conversion, which would mean that Navy can tie the game with a field goal. Only a minute left and no timeouts on the clock. Here is the conversion attempt. Horvath throws a bullet. It's going to be caught and then converted. You want such stress-free Maryland football? I was lying. I didn't think I was. But here we go again. The onside kick to decide the ball game. It's going to bounce up into the air, and Maryland recovers it. Can we keep the ball? Yes, we can. And Maryland is going to finish it off. Malik Washington takes the knee, and the Terrapins get their first win of 2026 season-long Imperialism. And folks, we now control our entire home state. We are the Maryland State champions for the second year running. Justin Martin had a very good game in his own right, 239 and 2 scores, but Lee Washington was going to be the starter the rest of the way. You can be sure of that. There's the kick right at the end of the contest. Navy goes home sad, but they got to beat Delaware, which is good. But they were never going to beat my Terps. Never. There was never a doubt in my mind. The team is walking off the field happy. You love to see it. There we go. Maybe you gotta win. First they were military school to get a win, but then you just got punched in the mouth. Bye-bye. Eastern Shore has been reclaimed, and I think we can move. Can we make the logo bigger? Yes, we can, which means the logo has to go here. We'll scooch it. There we go. Because you have more ocean border, it creates a border with James Madison that didn't really exist before, but Maryland now owns their entire home state. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? You love it. You love to see it. Let's go to the wheel. Oh, and before we do anything else. Ah, look at those beautiful colors. You gotta sing the fight song. Maryland, we're all behind you. Raise high, black and gold. There's nothing else so glorious to see our team victorious. Got the team boys, got the team boys. Keep fighting, don't give in. M-A-R-Y-L-A-N-D, Maryland will win. Done. Okay, fantastic. Wave the scarf. Love it. Kind of keep the traditions in there. Let's eliminate Navy from the wheel. There it is. Please, God, don't let Maryland get landed on again, please. No. Okay, thank God. Oh, is it UNLV again? It's going to be the Rebels playing their second game of the tournament. They have a huge territory out on the West Coast. We'll see if they go further into California here or go further east. They've got Nevada, they got BYU, Arizona State, San Diego State, USC, and San Jose State as options here. Let's see where the arrow will take them. It's going to be northeast, and that is BYU for sure. It's kind of close, but like you put it in the middle. That's BYU. So there we go. This is going to be a tough game for one of the best teams in the Mountain West, and Alex Orji, Imperialism legend, going on the road to Provo to take on the BYU Cougars. Let's get it set up here. Absolutely beautiful stadium, settled in the mountains of Utah. Cosmo the Cougar getting the fans hyped up as they're getting ready to run out the tunnel to face the UNLV Rebels, who've already won a game. UNLV dismantled Fresno State. Fantastic. There we go. We'll see if Alex Orji can survive once again. He has 21 victories in season-long Imperialism, 20 of them with Michigan, and 1 with UNLV. We'll see if he can get a 20 second victory here today against BYU. Spin move fails. We'll get the opening play here from the Cougars. Yeah, their quarterback Jake Retzlaff forced to transfer out after breaking their honor code. Let's see who they have starting in this place. That's a drop back throw short. It's going to be caught by number 2. He almost jumped through that entire defense, which is a great play by the wide receiver. So throw into a lot of traffic, but ended up working to their advantage. And let's jump to Super Sim. There we go. BYU takes a 5-0 lead, but UNLV answers 7-5. Crazy score here. We're going to have to write down that safety later on. 10-5. UNLV still in the lead as we go to the second half. BYU retakes the lead 18-10, 21-10. Oh, no. Oh, they've embarrassed them. UNLV can't respond. Alex Orgy has been eliminated from Imperialism. BYU went on a tear in the third quarter. 23 points. Craziness. 30 unanswered points for the Cougars to destroy the Rebels and knock them out of the tournament. Let's go to the map. Go. UNLV, you gotta win, but as soon as you face a Power 4 school, you just fold it. Gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them, my friend. Surprisingly, you didn't. Bye-bye. There we go. Now that's what you call a territory. BYU stretching all the way into California, through Nevada, and back into their home state of Utah. They're bordering a lot of teams out west, so they are going to be the arbiter of what happens in the Rockies. Let's go and eliminate UNLV from the wheel, unfortunately. The legend of Alex Orgy will not continue. And Michigan's legacy goes back to being dominated by that incredible defensive line and down with Svana. Svana's still on the team, so he could factor in later on. Interesting. All right. Last game of the night. This will decide the top 100. Who will be the last team eliminated? Let's find out together. Who's playing next? It is going to be the FIU Panthers, who returned. They had one of the most impressive upset wins with their win over Miami last year. And now they return to the map. And they might just avoid playing entirely because they have an insane amount of ocean territory. But let's bring up the arrow and see if we're getting FIU versus Miami here. And we are not. That's going straight into the ocean. Yeah, there's no way. So FIU will not play tonight. And we have to spin the wheel once again. It's not Maryland, that's all I care about. You've got to be kidding me. It's Duke. Okay, it was almost FIU for a second straight time. This lighting's insane. We will go into the North Carolina Supercluster instead. as the Duke Blue Devils could face James Madison. Could be NC State, could be Bill Belichick in North Carolina, or it could be Wake Forest. Let's spin this arrow and find out where Duke will go. In the last matchup before we have our top 100, it's going to be straight north, and James Madison becomes the second team to play 3 times. Duke against the Dukes to decide who will be the last team making it into the season-long Imperialism top 100. James Madison finally getting to play a home game after winning 2 matches on the road. Has had a good tournament so far, as has George Pettaway. But they are now facing one of the surprise teams of the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, in what is sure to be an exciting matchup. Honestly, I can hold it. There we go. That's a little bit more purple. Okay. There's the first play for Duke. He's going to toss to the outside. He is going to be dropped with barely any gain. Only a 2-yard pickup there. Jacob Thomas with the tackle. Let's go Super Sim. Can James Madison pull the upset? Let's find out together. Got a little bit of lag. In the second quarter, Duke up 3-0. James Madison answers at 3-3. Keep it close. It's 10-3 James Madison. Duke marches back. No, it's James Madison. 13-3. Stop. We're going to jump in here. 1st and 10 for James Madison. They have the ball deep in Duke territory. All they have to do is not have a turnover here. First and 10. We have reached the timeout zone. Sluka takes the snap, fakes the handoff, going to run it himself, and he is dropped for a loss. Fantastic play by the Duke defense.
Timeout, Duke.
There's the first timeout. They got to hope for more TFLs to make this field goal that much more difficult for the James Madison kicker. Sluka throws short. It's going to be almost intercepted. Knocked out of his hands, and that saves a timeout for Duke. Not that it'll really matter if they're down by 10 with 2:34 to go, but huge stop there. James Madison might be forced to pass here to get this field goal a little bit closer. 45 yards is right where things get suspicious for Group of 5 kickers. Sluka under pressure, throws deep. That's going to be caught for a game-winning touchdown. Nick DeGennaro with the catch. And James Madison is going to celebrate a home victory. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch, blown coverage for Duke. And this is our second Group of 5 over Power 4 upset of the tournament. And it's a big one. James Madison has become your Cinderella team of this year. As we're going to jump back to Super Sim to finish this one out. 20-6. Duke is able to get a touchdown, but they don't get the ball back. James Madison with a fantastic upset to win their 3rd game of the season and legitimize them in the eyes of the rest of our competitors. Duke survived for a long time last year in that untouched North Carolina Supercluster, but they get bounced after just one matchup. Only 5 weeks in this time. Sluka with a, well, not really a gorgeous pass, but it got there. That's all that matters. We've had some players with the crazy eyes singing the alma mater with their dedicated fans here in the state of Virginia as we go back to the map for the last time tonight. Go. Duke I updated your logo for what? The loser group of 5 school? All right. That's how you repay me. Bye-bye. Zoom in here. The last edit of the night. All right. This is your map as we have reached the top 100. 2 teams have played 3 times. Oklahoma and James Madison starting to take over their respective regions of the map. Maryland has played. They survived by beating Navy. You'll love to see it. Rutgers is a big amount of territory on the East Coast. Florida State stretches way out in the Southeast. New Mexico State currently, I believe, has the largest territory, although I'll fact check that with what BYU has now because they've got a significant territory of their own. But that is where we stand. I'll be back on next Wednesday night, I believe, because I'm going to be busy on Tuesday. And I will see you